Not everybody's getting paid.
I
Let's get
love
back
this,
to the
man.
television.
You got
No,
two.
you're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
he's
not
a bad
bad
man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
SoundOff is ready. Are you?
It's the show you've been waiting on all week. Surely it's not Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Oh, can we talk about that?
I had to
Can
throw
we
that
talk-
in.
I love Jimmy, man. That
Sound
dude,
off on
I love
CBS
Jimmy,
Lake
man.
Charles. Thanks for stopping
Wow.
by. I hope you're going to hang around for the full half hour. Don't be trying to look for Jimmy Kimmel. It's off.
Jimmy. Wow.
All right. We're Louisiana's best television sports
Wow.
debate dueling show. This is it right here. We're the best, so you got no reason to leave. All right, you know him over there. Kevin Guidry, former LSU and NFL defensive back. Scooter Hobbs in the middle. Rick Serro running this ship through all the stormy waves we're going to have on this.
Yes.
All right. Woo! They're waking
Who
us
is
up.
that?
I love that. One day I'm going to hear
Hey.
my name come across that.
Horseshoe Lake
Okay.
Charles, they just had another
gotta
jackpot
get my
winner.
name
You
come
got to
across that
win
one
big
day.
here. All right. Both McNeese and LSU conference games. LSU
Yeah.
second one. The Cowboys open up their league play at Stephen F. Austin. We'll get into that. If the Saints thought Seattle was tough, now they go to Buffalo.
They have to go to Buffalo. And they have to go to Buffalo.
And we'll answer that question. Nick Saban stealing a nugget out of the Les
Come on.
Miles playbook.
Wait a
That's
minute.
coming
Saints,
up.
right.
Okay.
That's
Helpless-
coming up. I've been
helpless
keeping
in-
you on the edge of your seat.
Helpless in Seattle. What are you, Buffalo?
Wow.
Like busted flat.
Buffalo's
Baton
gonna
Rouge?
be a
Yeah,
disaster.
busting flat in Buffalo.
It's going to be
All
a
right,
disaster,
let's
man.
do it. Let's get going with LSU second SEC
Gonna
of the
be a
season.
disaster.
It's Ole Miss, who's coming off a rout of a pretty doggone good Tulane team.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Really
Yeah,
good
that was. People were giving Tulane a chance.
Yeah.
And they just
No,
waxed
they
Tulane.
got whacked. All right, this is an Ole Miss defense that got hurt by the NFL draft. This
It
is
did.
an Ole Miss
It did,
offense
Rick.
that lost
It
what?
did.
Lafayette's Trey Harris, their best receiver, to the NFL
Yeah.
draft. They've got what? Somebody tell me who's the starting quarterback for the Rebels. Is it Austin Simmons or is it this Trinidad Chambliss? They're both.
I don't know.
This
Great.
Trinidad Chambliss, who's about 5'2", I think,
He's a short.
is
short
one of the
kid.
best stories in college football.
he is. He's a
He
short
came
kid.
from Division II.
I know.
Yeah.
Division II.
That's
What
now
did Kiffin see in this kid?
well, he's got him a good dual threat quarterback who can
Yeah.
spin it.
Yeah.
Well, he
And
runs.
look, it's Lane Kiffin's schemes too.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
kid's got
Look,
talent. Are you
I
worried,
just-
Guidry?
Yeah, I am, because let me tell you, Kiffin, see, this is what I coach all the time and what I preach to you guys when we're on the show.
Please do.
When
Preach
you
again.
have an opponent down, don't start that conservative playing football. See, we've been known to do that. If you do that against Lane Kiffin, you're going to get your butt beat, okay? Because he's going to keep his foot on your throat from start to finish. And I'm telling you, if we go back to that depending on the defense and playing conservative,
Okay, Brian Kelly, don't be pounding on the table here. Just all right.
you better play your best ball against Ole Miss. I'm telling you.
Well, that's somewhat you say. I understand Kelly has come out and said he is playing a little closer to the vest
Yeah.
because of how
Yes,
good that
yes,
defense
yes.
is.
And that's understood.
And for everything else this offense has struggled with, it hasn't really been turnover prone.
No, good
and,
point.
And so if you just don't screw it up, and you can kind of turn to your defense. In the same breath, Kelly has said, you know, these first 4 games, or 3 really, that was fine. But going forward, they're going to need more points.
They are
And
going to
he
need more
knows
points.
it.
Yeah.
When you
And-
get
and-
into the SEC, you
and-
cannot beat people by 10 and 13
And
points.
it
You
starts
cannot.
this week
It'd
in
be
Oxford. I
Florida.
get that. I
Florida-
get that. Look,
Florida's getting ready to look for a new head coach, Scooter.
earlier in the week, the spread was 2.5 LSU. I'm not sure what the over and under. I think this game will be upper
I
20s,
heard.
lower 30s. This is not going to be 40 something. This is an Ole Miss team that had to rally back to beat Kentucky, that almost lost to Arkansas, if not for a fumble
Yeah.
in the red zone
Yeah.
at Ole Miss's inside the 5. They would have lost to Arkansas.
But I'm gonna tell
All right,
you-
they had a rally to beat
Yeah,
Kentucky.
so
So
2 weeks in a row, Arkansas. did that.
let's not
We've
get
got
carried
to
away
be
with Ole Miss.
extremely good, and the defense has played well up to this point. But we have got to be extremely careful of tackling in open space, because that's what Kiffin does. Kiffin like to put his talent on talent. I want to see if you can tackle me in open space.
Okay, well-
and he does that good.
That's But this is LSU's
Oh,
superb defense
No
you're
doubt,
talking
Rick.
about here.
No doubt, Rick. But you know what? We may get tested, man.
All right, I think
We may
they
get
got
tested.
I
this.
think they're going to score some points, but I think LSU's defense is a lot better than Ole Miss's defense.
Yes,
I do believe
Now,
that.
last year, Ole Miss
I
had
do
a
believe
really
that.
good defense.
Yeah, they did. Had a lot of guys
and
got
LSU
drafted.
scored some points.
I think this LSU
think-
defense is exponentially better than Ole Miss's offense.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And I think this LSU offensive line has to make sure Nussmeier stays upright, and they've got to
Yeah.
be able to run
Well,
the
you know what?
football.
Well,
Come on.
well,
But
run
my
the
thing-
football, I don't know. But they have been pretty good at protecting
They have.
Nussmeier.
But
Yeah.
Rick, let me say this now, and I know you guys want to. You can't always lean on the offense not protecting Nussmeier. He made some crazy plays that got tackled twice from not realizing where he could have gone.
Against Southeastern?
Yeah, he got sacked twice. You didn't go to that game?
One of
You
them
didn't watch
was
that game?
one of them
You didn't
was
watch that game?
blindsided.
Well,
But what I'm
I
saying,
was in and
though,
out of the game,
You
to be
can't
honest with you.
always put it on the protection. He's got to know where his people are. Okay?
Okay. All right.
I got to take it for them big guys up front, man. You
why
can't blame
they
them all
run-
the time when
why
you get
can't
sacked.
LSU won the ball?
It's not his bad.
Where's Caleb Jackson? I
I
thought 2
don't
years
know.
ago, I
I
thought
don't
Caleb
know.
Jackson
I don't
was going to
know.
be
I don't
the
know.
next Leonard Fournette.
I don't know.
Then
Junior.
last year, I mean,
Where is he?
How can you not find somebody to be efficient
well,
for them on third
they're
down?
having-
How can you
They're
not?
having to. I would call it a gimmicky running game.
I'm okay with that. I like
Yeah,
creativity.
Well, I give them credit for that.
I like jet sweeps.
you
Thomas-
got
jet
wide
sweep that sucker.
receivers.
Thomas got more rushing yardage sometimes than the running
All
back.
right, so Durham's got
Okay.
this sprained ankle. I think he's got to be 50-50 with the sprained ankle.
No,
Right?
he's probable.
Really?
It,
Okay.
It turned
No,
out.
he's playing.
It turned out not to be high
Yeah.
ankle.
He's
Give me a
playing.
number. 100 yards rushing, you think, or under?
What?
LSU
Under.
against Ole Miss.
Under.
Under?
No, Ole Miss is not very good against the run.
I think they're going to get at least
I think-
120.
But Rick,
I'm
but the
thinking
thing,
150.
but
Wow.
Rick, it's
Okay.
like
All right.
the games that they did do well in, it was most yardage from the receivers
I
coming
know.
out the backfield.
Well, does it matter?
It doesn't matter to me.
I look at a running back.
I want
You're going to
balance.
be the one that's going to get those yardage for me. That's how
Well,
I count that.
I tell you
don't
what
count
I
that
do
as,
like.
as receiver
You know,
yardage.
one of the big problems with the running game was the obvious, the short yardage 1 and 2, third
Yeah,
and 1,
yeah, yeah.
third and 2. And they're playing a quarterback under center there now.
Let me tell y'all what.
Yeah,
the
but I
problem
think
is.
that's good for the run.
Let me tell you what the problem is.
They can't run out of this pistol. It doesn't work.
Let me tell you what the problem is, guys. Okay, we
When E.F. Hutton
You got 10
3
seconds.
4 games. The reason why the running game is not working because you're not stretching people down the field. You're not telling me that you have a deep threat. That's the
Okay.
problem.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
I
A
don't
slew
argue
of
with that.
SEC big games. Slew. Alabama and Georgia.
Big
coming
game,
up.
lots of big
Tennessee
games.
and Mississippi State. Oh my gosh. All right.
Tennessee,
We here at
Mississippi State
SoundOff
is big.
tell you about the legendary Seafood Palace. They have a huge varied menu, and we're not kidding you. I scanned the full Palace menu. 64 items offered,
That's a
and
lot.
they're waiting for you to find your favorite.
I've
14
tried
different
half
apps,
of
the
them.
salads, po' boys, every platter combination imaginable, award-winning fried seafood, and of course the legendary bull crabs. A ton more, and I'm just scratching the surface. They treat you like kings and queens at Seafood Palace.
Revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Legendary stories start with a light.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Welcome back. Sound Off coming to you from Horseshoe Lake Charles. We're sitting in the middle of
Yes.
Caesars Sportsbook, the legendary icon of sports betting. They got it all here for you, all the numbers, all the boards, all the
Everything.
over and unders, the spreads, everything you want to do from parlays. And of course, close by is Brews Brothers, right across the way for best food and drink. Just
Yes.
sit at the huge bar just to do some little conversation and relaxing. And of course, steps away, a massive casino floor, your favorite table games and slots, of course. And
Don't
for that
wanna miss
special
it.
night out, don't forget, make a reservation for Louisiana's premier steakhouse. That is Gordon Ramsay Steak right here at Horseshoe Lake Charles. All right, McNeese's 1-3 record through non-conference.
Yes.
Not unexpected. Not unexpected. I caught a little bit of grief when I did my annual preseason preview of the Cowboys in Lanyard Magazine. And I wrote in there, and I made kind of a deal out of it, that, looking at this schedule, they could very well be 1-5. All right? They're 1-3, and that's coming up with Stephen F. Austin and Southeastern at home. Don't freak out, but that's a tough schedule. This 1-3 start is not unexpected.
Those are at home?
Pardon?
Those are at home?
No. Southeastern is coming to the hole, but now they travel to Nacogdoches for Stephen F. Austin this Saturday, 7 o'clock kickoff, by the way. So this is not totally unexpected. I thought they were competitive against UL Lafayette. Matt Viator said that earlier in the week. They were very competitive against UL Lafayette. They got down big against Weber. Why? Because of a very talented, mobile, athletic quarterback that made some plays, explosive plays.
Say that again, Rick.
Very mobile, athletic. I'm kind of going to your side. I'm going to the side.
One day, it's gonna come to you. One day.
Sometimes I think Kevin played his whole career against Michael Vick.
Yeah. And then Utah State. If they upset Vanderbilt this weekend, Utah State could find themselves in the national rankings.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Maybe not.
They won't.
You know who
but we'll see.
quarterbacked at
But we'll
Utah
see.
State?
No.
The Packers quarterback, Jordan Love.
Love. You're right, Love.
They
Love.
played
That's
LSU
his-
that year.
Love
It
is
was Burrow against Love.
Yeah,
That
it was
is.
about
You're exactly
4 or
right.
5 years ago, roundabout, roughly.
Well, it was
Yeah,
the
yeah, it
national
is Love.
There you
championship
go.
19.
2019. There you go.
19.
There you
But
go.
Rick, you know what?
Yeah.
This is my thing. This is my take on it. We've had Coach Viator on the show, and it's work in progress, guys.
It is.
And I'm telling you, but you've got people out there about ready to jump off the cliff here in town that I'm hearing.
Okay.
Calm down.
Because
Calm down.
Coach has said, the players actually said earlier in the week, their stated goal, I get it, their stated goal is win the conference. You got to have a goal. You
I
want
get
to
it.
win
That's
the
still
conference.
out there, Bob.
It is.
it.
Everything's
I get
in
it.
front
And
of this
it's
team.
not,
I get it,
it's
but
not total fantasy.
No.
I don't think.
No, they got a solid quarterback. They've got some playmakers. They just have to level the consistency across the board, both offense and defense and special teams. They've got to be able to run the ball. I love these chunk plays by Trevante Citizen.
Yeah.
The big runs. He had a 51-yarder against Utah State.
look.
But you got to get the 5 and 6 yarders. You got to move the chains.
You got to keep
right?
the chains moving. Is what you got to do. And I know Matt's going to figure it out though, because if any coach has been there, we're not going to scratch our head wondering what Matt's going to do next week. Or if you got people that you want to implement the spread on, but you don't have the personnel to do it, Matt's not going to go down that road. Okay.
All right. Stephen F. Austin's coming here 2-2. They're coming off a big win over Cal Poly, 18-point win. They got a senior quarterback, and experienced senior quarterbacks are tough. But this Sam Vidlak, second year in their system, he's more of a passer. He'll run a little bit, so I wouldn't call it a dual threat. So that's one thing you can maybe
and that
not
adds
have
a
to
lot.
worry
Yeah.
so much about.
That is so hard on defenses, man. How to prepare for a passer and a run quarterback. That's so hard to prepare
Maybe
for, man.
it's early. I don't know what to read in this, but Stephen F. is getting some national attention. They're getting votes for FCS national poll. They're getting some votes. They're not in it, but they're getting some votes. So, and this is a road game following a tough road game in Logan, Utah. There's some things. Clearly, the Cowboys will be underdogs. All right? They will be underdogs. And what Viator wants to see is run game, stop the run, and get some explosive plays. You hear about this constantly. You got to get explosive plays. LSU needs explosive plays, right?
Rick,
Everybody needs it.
I'm beating my head up against the wall. How can you have a guy that's one of the fastest guys in the SEC with Chris Hilton?
We're not talking about LSU.
I know, but I just had to throw that in there because I'm dumbfounded as to what's going on with that offense.
Save that thought. Help me out here.
Don't mention the word LSU.
I know. My
in
bad.
front
My
of
bad.
him. You set yourself
My
up
bad.
for that one.
My bad. All right.
Squirrel.
Help me out. Help me back. Former defensive guy from the SEC, LSU, and NFL.
Squirrel.
How about District 1 AAA?
There you
The
go.
Lumberjacks.
Help me out.
Now, all right.
How does secondary? I think I know the answer, but how does?
Yes.
And I'm not picking on the McNeese secondary.
Yes.
But how do you let 3 or 4 times receivers streak by you 30 yards uncovered?
I can tell you.
They know the plays. They know what.
The reason is that they're looking at the quarterback, and you can't. You got to
Cheating
look
up.
at the man. Yeah.
Cheating up.
But you got to look at the man. And that happens to me with my guys I'm coaching. They get caught in the backfield because they want to try to react to what they see the quarterback doing before the receiver can. And you get caught like that.
Yeah.
Look at your man. And that's how people get behind, those guys. Like McNeese.
Orangeburger
They just look at your man and not the quarterback.
As you're
Okay.
watching the McNeese-Stephen F game, pay close attention to the defense, because I thought Matt Viator, because I asked him about this, and he made a very salient point. He said he's looking at tape now. He thinks the defense needs to be more confident in making plays. They're playing against Utah State. He felt they were on their heels, and when you're on your heel, you tell me, because you played the position, you're probably a half step, three-quarter step slower.
You beat.
Because you're on your heels. He wants them to become more
beat,
confident and aggressive. To
And
go
Rick-
in there and make the play. If it's the wrong play, so be it, but be confident and aggressive.
But do it full speed is
So
what I
watch
tell my
that.
kids too. If you're gonna make a mistake, make it full speed. I can
There
live
you
with
go.
that, guys. Look, what
Full
Matt's
speed.
got to realize too, you've got guys that's on that defense that's still trying to learn the system. And Rick, a lot of times when you're not sure, you won't react as quick, and that causes you to sometimes get on your heels and get beat.
This is the same defense, though, for Tony Peck. Different players.
Yeah,
Same
that's
defense.
what I'm saying, though.
All right, we're up against that clock. We're going to throw the flag, take a break.
Yes,
Coming
we
back
will.
at round 3 of the show when we come back. Stay right.
Cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Legendary stories start with a light.
All right, we're back. As promised, coming up, continue tease. Former Bama coach Nick Saban is taking a little nugget out of the playbook of Les
Yes,
Miles.
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No, it's coming
Not
up.
yet?
It's a
Not
TV
yet?
tease.
Okay.
It's a TV tease. That's coming up. All right.
You've
What
been
isn't
teasing
coming, it's
this.
coming soon, but what isn't coming soon is another Saints win.
Not
What's
happening.
the spread?
Not happening.
Saints and Bills in
Last
Buffalo.
I saw Tuesday, it was 16 and a half.
Was it 16 or 17 and a half?
16 and a half.
16 and a half.
And the Saints were not favored.
No, they're not.
No.
Do you know, before the season, Buffalo, the only team in the NFL, Buffalo, before the season, was favored in every game. Nobody else.
Yeah.
Now think about that. Now, as they move on,
Yeah.
it may change. But before the
yeah, it
season,
will. It
they
will.
were favored against
will.
every opponent. So the
Strange
Saints
things
are
happen
coming
on some
off,
Sundays.
I'm going to say, embarrassing.
Wait until you see this
44-13
week.
loss.
Wait until you see this week, Rick. If you think last week was embarrassing, wait until you see
Well,
this week.
if it wasn't embarrassing, it should be. That kind of
No.
performance should embarrass you.
No, you are correct.
a professional.
You're correct.
You are making lots of money.
Look, special teams has to get better. Can't get any worse. Now, look, if I got to search for a positive from Seattle,
Oh, good luck.
well, second half, they kept them out of the end zone. Now, they
game
kicked
was
3
over,
field
Rick.
goals. Well,
Game
I
was
know,
over.
and they,
Game was over, Rick.
and they emptied
Well,
the bench.
mentally, I think
The game was over, Rick.
I think the Seahawks were already in the locker room.
Yeah, the game was
I'm
over.
searching here,
I
Hobbs.
care
I'm-
about
I'm-
it.
I love you, but
I'm
you
searching here. I'm
reaching
searching
real.
here. Look, get this.
game was
Kellen
over.
Moore, not Ellen Moore, Kellen Moore. His main response to losses, you've heard it. We have to put ourselves in a better position to win and go forward. We're not clean enough, and we've got to clean up these avoidable penalties.
Rick, tell
So
the
what
fans.
Yada.
Tell
yada.
the fans out there
Isn't
how
that
you really
coaching?
feel. He is not the coach for the Saints. Guys, we got to admit
Well,
it.
that's an early.
We
That's
have
an
to-
early
Rick,
I don't
indictment.
know.
That's an
Rick,
early indictment,
Rick,
Kevin.
Rick, you
That's-
can look
that's
at the
right.
I'll say
response.
this,
Look
he
at the
does
response from his players coming off the field. Rick, this
You
kid,
said the same thing
what is
about
he, 12
Dennis
years
Allen.
old? What is he, 12 years old? He's 12 or 13. What is
Well,
how old
he's-
is he? He's
I
12?
don't-
He's
But
30,
he certainly
38.
does not look the part on
No,
the
he doesn't.
sideline.
No, he doesn't.
And every post-game press conference
It's-
that I've seen, he says
The-
something totally out of left field like, well, I don't even know what he means by that. What do you mean?
I
don't
think
know.
it's been
He's-
like you know.
I know you love the Saints.
Shampoo,
Rick.
rinse,
He's
and
not
rinse
the guy,
again.
Rick.
He
He's
says the
not
same
guy.
thing over and over.
But he's not the guy, Rick. He's just not the guy.
That is an early indictment, Kevin.
It
I'm
is,
a little
Rick,
surprised
but
by
the
that.
Saints organization knew what they were getting when they hired him, so they should have known that. Don't expect anything different than what you
He's
get
a
right
good
now.
offensive
Don't expect
coordinator.
it.
He's
Yeah.
a good offensive coordinator, and this is his first
wait,
head
wait.
coaching job anywhere.
Watch this. Watch
Anywhere.
This. Didn't we have a heck of a defensive coordinator down in New Orleans that wasn't a head coach?
You're wrong. He was the head coach for the Los Angeles or Oakland Raiders. You're talking about Dennis Allen.
Why did they let him go? Why did they let him go?
Well, because he didn't win enough games. But anyway, all right. What I'm saying is, okay, I think it's early.
They figured out he wasn't a head coach.
All right, to follow, I'm only following
One
your
day
lead.
y'all gonna
I'm only
believe me.
following your lead, Kevin, that you don't think he's head coach
He's
material.
not, Rick. He's not.
I
He's not.
say again, he
He's
was not my first pick, but once
not.
they got him here
Yeah,
and the
I
staff that
understand.
he brought in, I was
understand.
okay to give him
I
a chance. And
understand.
I'm still going to give him a chance.
I don't know. I just see the same thing that I saw in Dennis Allen in him. When I
You're
look
talking
on
about-
the,
you're talking
when I
about
look at
interaction?
the sideline,
Okay.
I just
Now,
there's
if he
no
can notice it,
confidence.
if he can notice it,
and
Rick,
you know,
come on
we
now,
got
Rick.
obviously we got spoiled because Sean Payton was probably the best. Him striding up and down that
Sean,
sideline,
yeah.
Sean.
you knew you had a chance. You know, players still had to make.
That's my
plays.
point. That's my
But with
point,
Sean
Scooter.
Payton, you knew you
That's
had
my
a
point.
chance.
Rick, he's not the guy.
In the same division, in the NFC South, Todd Bowles for the Tampa Bay Bucks. He
Rick,
is stone
I'm telling
faced. He is stone faced.
Yeah, but he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
does know what he's doing.
yeah.
He's an excellent
But
defensive
You watch
coach.
him.
He is,
You
he
watch him. That's all he needs is a stone face.
But Rick,
I know.
Ain't anybody
It
got a
seems
mess
like he
with
can
him.
stare a guy down and
But
just.
Rick, he's got a guy at quarterback knows what to do.
That's where it starts.
Knows what to do.
Baker Mayfield.
Who do we have at quarterback that know what to do?
Well,
okay.
He's 0-9 as a starter.
Okay.
Spencer Rattler. I don't know when he's going to win a start
Okay,
in the NFL.
that's my
at this
point,
rate.
Rick.
Rattler's almost been a bright spot.
Yeah, he's not the problem.
No, I said that early on, but he don't have nobody around him to help him.
He doesn't, and I told y'all that. This Saints roster was devoid of NFL talent in a lot of spots. Not every spot, but a lot of spots. Devoid.
Okay.
Moore keeps saying we're not playing up to our standards. We have to play up to ours, and it's on him and the coaches.
You haven't even set a standard. How are you going to play up to a standard?
I thought the
when you
first
haven't
two
even set a
games were
standard?
respectable.
Yeah.
They were respectable
look
against
respectable.
good NFC West competition. Their third straight NFC West team that they had to play in Seattle on
let
the
me
road.
give you an example of a standard. When Nick Saban goes in front of
Here
a
we go.
microphone and he says, we're not living up to our standard, you know what he's talking about. What is Kellen Moore talking about? Their standard. You don't even have one, Rick.
Well, I'm not in the locker room. I'm not at practice. I'm sure they're preaching standard.
Okay.
This is an NFL team.
But he hasn't coached long enough
I know.
to have the reputation of.
guys.
What is his standard as a coach?
Admit it. Why
Why
don't you
even
come
say
to
it?
my side?
Why even say it? Why
Come
why
to my
even
side.
say it, Scooter? If you don't have one,
Come
why
to my
even
side.
say it?
This is a tank
We're
year.
working on getting a standard
This is a
here in New
rebuilding
Orleans
year.
that we can work on. We're working on getting a standard.
Well,
you
you
don't
know,
have a standard.
Kellen Moore knew deep
will
down
say-
in the heart of hearts he wasn't going to win this year. He doesn't have the quarterback
Well,
yet. He doesn't have playmakers on the outside. And
Rick,
they surely don't have enough
Rick,
defensive help.
We said this a year ago that this is going to happen this year.
Yes, I
Okay.
said this is a 4-win team.
I don't know
Five
if you
if they're
can
lucky.
give up on Kellen Moore. You're talking about they've hired coaches with standards.
Yeah.
Uh,
Doug Mustang.
Hank
that's right.
Stram,
Okay, now you're going way back. I got it.
Mike
Okay.
Ditka.
Yeah.
How'd they do in
Yeah.
New Orleans?
Yeah. Yeah. He's
That-
young.
guys,
he's young. Okay, but
guys,
he's an offensive mind.
guys.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
gonna-
totally disagree with you, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
I don't know.
I'm with.
I'm going to
don't
go
know.
right up. I
I'm
dare
with
do
Rick.
this. I'm going to go right up Hobbs Alley. Gail Benson, shelve the all white. If you're going to go white all the way through, then wear the black helmets.
No,
okay.
no.
No, black helmets
The
against.
black helmets would have made it
Oh
worse.
no, you're wrong
It was
again,
bad
sir.
regardless.
The
It
whole
was bad
Made
regardless.
worse out of
It was
it.
bad
white
regardless.
jerseys,
But
pants,
while
socks,
we're
and
on
shoes.
it,
It was bad
LSU
regardless.
needs to dump those white pants.
Yeah.
We'll tell you what Nick Saban is doing following
Yeah.
Les Miles.
I got to
When
hear
we come
this.
back, stay ready.
Got to hear this.
The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay Steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course, impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars Reward Card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
J&J has protected Louisiana homes and businesses for over 60 years.
Call him today, make the pests go away. J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Legendary stories.
I've been telling you since Tuesday, 7-time national championship coach Nick Saban, considered the best ever to coach college football, has stolen a page out of the Les Miles playbook.
I can't wait to hear this.
7-time national. Uncle Les.
I can't wait to hear this.
And nothing to do about chewing grass. Y'all got any idea?
Just a pinch between the
any idea what Nick Saban, how he's following Les Miles? Have you seen him on his ESPN media days and that game day and everything else?
Yeah.
Have y'all watched it?
Yeah.
Not very closely. Y'all need glasses. He has dyed that hair.
He been did that, Rick.
Oh,
He been did that. That's not new. Saban been dyed his hair.
Well,
Rick,
why
I
haven't
thought
y'all
you
brought
had
that to
something
the
here.
table?
I thought you had something here. Saban been dyed. Miss Terry
I mean,
does it
2
for
weeks ago, he
Miss
was
Terry
on
does it for him. Miss Terry does it for him.
I don't know if he's admitted that.
He's been dyeing his hair, Rick. That's nothing new.
Nick Saban?
Yeah, dude.
That's embarrassing,
Rick,
Nick.
he's been dyeing his hair, man.
2 weeks ago, I watched him on that Pat McAfee show, and McAfee went off like, man, look at that great head of hair. You need to show off that head of hair. And then 1 week later, I catch a little bit of game day, and it's completely different. It's as brown as that football.
That's not new, Rick. I thought you had something that was
That's earth-shattering to me. This is Nick Saban dyeing his hair.
No.
Did not Les Miles do that? And it was so evident.
Oh, yeah. It was.
I mean, come on. You got to do a little bit of that Grecian formula and kind of slowly work it in.
You got to gradually work it in.
Like Hobbs does.
Yeah, you got to You got to gradually work it. No, Rick, that's been happening with Nick, man.
You just burst my bubble.
Yeah, man.
I thought that was something. I mean, I looked at it. I thought.
No.
At least I got some hair.
I know. Hey,
Nick Saban dying at him.
That's something. That's nothing.
Back on ESPN, I'm not talking Jimmy Kimmel anymore. ESPN pumping up WWE, WrestleMania, Palapalooza all last week. I got a problem with that. This is not sports. They were pumping it up because it was tied into ESPN and ABC and Disney. It was Palapalooza.
They're stealing my bowl?
Yes, they are. You see that?
They took it.
That's just not a problem.
They got the rights to it
Look,
now.
ESPN is a respected sports network, but the E, what is E? What is E in ESPN? Entertainment.
Okay,
I just got a little bit of a problem with it.
They've been running that for years.
Oh, no, they really pumped up WWE. I mean, they had guys on the shows talking about it's an event.
You're not talking about the mixed martial arts.
No. I'm talking about pro wrestling.
I think I'd rather.
Come on, I got a little bit. I'm not anti-pro wrestling, but
Rick,
it's
we'll let him
not
have that.
sports.
We're gonna let him have it, Rick.
Guidry, Hobbs, and Sarro. Saban dyeing his hair.
Yeah,
What's
nothing
next?
New,
We'll see you next time.